Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Levi.
And I'm Howie with Northwest Magic. Today we're gonna talk about we're gonna rank some battles.
Woo, battles! These are cool.
Some battles.
Brand new card type in
Brand new
Magic.
card type.
Yeah, let's make some noise, baby. I'm
Woo!
hype.
Okay.
I'm
I don't want to
hype.
go over all the rules or we're gonna be here for 45 minutes. So they're a new card type. You put them down, you give them to someone to protect, and you gotta hit them. They're kind of like a reverse planeswalker. And once you hit them enough and they lose all their little defense counters, you exile it and you cast to the backside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's get into the first one, right? It's Invasion of Alara. It costs Wooburg for 7 defense counters. When it enters the battlefield, you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value 4 or less. You may cast one of them. What? You may cast one of those 2 cards without paying its mana cost. Put one of them into your hand, and the other cards exiled this way on the bottom in a random order. The backside is a sorcery. It's all colors. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact from your hand onto the battlefield. Create a token that's a copy of a permanent you control. Distribute 3+1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control and destroy target permanent and opponent controls. There's a lot of words on this one. Might be the most wordiest one.
Ooh, that was a lot.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What do you think?
Okay. I need to. You say what you think. I need to reread this.
Okay. I think that it does a lot. It does have a high cost at 5 mana and 7 counters. I haven't played with battles much yet, but feels like a lot for what it does. But it does get you a lot. So I want to put it in B for now.
Yeah.
I may change that later. It feels like a low B or a high C maybe. Like it's not bad, but it's a bit much.
God.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Like when it does this stuff, it does a lot of stuff. It's just like it's expensive.
Cool. Let's get on to the second one. Invasion of Arcavo. Wait, what is it again?
Arcavios.
Okay. Let's get on to the second one. Invasion of Arcavios. When it enters the battlefield, search your library, graveyard, and or outside the game for an instant or sorcery card you own, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This is on the other side. Invocation of the Founders.
It's an enchantment on the back.
It's an enchantment on the back, but probably will help. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You get to copy spells. Who doesn't like copying spells? Unless they're like bad spells or like ones that are affecting you, right?
Yeah.
Outside the game, that's kind of cool. You just get to tutor for literally anything. I have
I
so
think
far not been liking tutors too hard. 3 and 2 blue for that.
yeah. And it's got 7 defense counters, so that's a lot.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
is
like
one of
when you
our.
play a battle, you're going to want it to die right away. And this is a lot.
This is a high
Like
risk, high reward one, but like the
in
reward's high, but
I
eh.
think in a deck that wants this, I might want to just play a Swarm Intelligence, which does the backside for 7 mana. Yeah, but it just does the backside.
Yeah, it just already does it.
It's got homes, but I'd say C.
C might even go to D. Who knows?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna rearrange a little bit. I don't know how to feel about battles in general. Anyway, Invasion of Fiora. It's 4 black black. When it enters the battlefield, choose one or both. Destroy all legendary creatures, and the other one is non-legendary creatures with 4 defense counters. The backside is Marchesa, a legendary creature. Menace, Death Touch, 3/6. When she attacks, remove all counters from up to 1 target permanent. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt damage since your last turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life.
I like the flavor of this one. It's
It's
black. It's cool.
this this one's weird to me because I feel like I want to play it for the front, not the back.
Yeah, I almost do. Marchesa's just kind of neat. She comes in and she's all like, "Ooh, I got Death Touch. I got Menace."
Yeah.
And if you haven't been dealt combat damage since your last turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So you're trying. You just okay. Earlier you destroy some. Sorry. Earlier you destroy some things, some of your opponent's things, and then later you're trying not to be a target. It
Yeah.
seems casual.
Yeah. It is
Casual.
expensive for a board wipe.
4 and 2 black too. I feel like this could be a little bit less, but
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. I think D tier.
I'm sorry, B?
D.
Oh.
D as in dog water.
Sorry, I'm hard of
Yeah,
hearing. I got too much dog water in
it's
my
just like
ears.
yeah, it's a little flexible, but I'll play Damnation over this, for 4 mana. Just does the thing.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't say that these we're only doing the rare and up
Oh
tier
yeah, yeah.
rarities.
Yeah. We we don't talk about the uncommon ones. None of them are good.
Yeah,
They're
we're
all bad.
not talking about
They're all
that.
bad. I don't know what any of them do, but they're all bad.
Okay, let's get on to the fourth one. Invasion of Gabacan. Is that what that's called?
I don't know. I've never heard this
Gabacan?
word.
Gabacan. Okay.
All the above.
When it enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. And we'll flip her over. Light Shield Array. It's an enchantment that at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that attacked this turn. And you can sacrifice it, and creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
I don't think I've ever read this one. I'm sure I have, but I kind of like it. It's only 2 mana.
Yeah, that's what's nice about it. 2 mana, you get to sort of take something out of someone's hand.
I mean,
Kinda.
it's like a targeted tax. It's like you can play this still, but two
But it's
more.
gonna cost you.
I do like that.
Yep, and then the
I
other
I would
side.
play this.
Yeah, the other side's pretty cool. I mean, I like that you can sacrifice it and you just get to gain hexproof and indestructible. All your creatures do. And then, getting a +1/+1 counter on your end step is nice, but I'm not, this was only a 2 mana thing, and I believe this only it only has a 3 counters on it, 3 battle
Yeah,
counters, whatever you call them.
defense counters.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. I'm almost I'm almost
I
thinking
think I would still
A.
play this. I would still play this without the +1 counters.
Yeah.
Like just being able to keep things indestructible. So now that we got this here, I want to put this in. Yeah, you can put it in A if you want. I want to put it
I'd
in
put it
B
in A.
and pop Alara down to C.
Yeah,
That's what I
you
want to do. But
okay.
pop Alara down to C either way. I don't like it anymore.
Get get out of here.
Get out of here. Next one. Ready?
Yes.
I'm ready too. Invasion of Icyoria. X green for a 6 defense counter. When it enters the battlefield, search your library and graveyard for a non-human creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library, shuffle. On the backside, it's a legendary creature dinosaur. It's Zalortha, Apex of Icyoria. It's an 8/8 with reach. For each non-human creature you control, you may have that creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked.
What's so
Mega
funny?
trample.
What's so funny? What's so funny about this?
It's
What?
the what I don't know. It's the way it's worded. For each non-human, I don't like it. F tier because of the way it's worded.
Oh, we
Just
don't have an F tier.
I'm just
Uh-oh.
kidding. We don't. No, that's where all the uncommons are.
Oh.
Um, I like this one a lot. Actually, it's a nice tutor. It's like a miniature finale of devastation on the front. 6 is kind of a lot, but you can wait till you're ready, and it makes all your stuff have like mega trample on the back.
Yeah,
It's an
what's
8/8.
nice is I mean, if you're running this, you're probably running it in a deck that has a lot of trample creatures. So that 6 might not be as hard to take care of as opposed to some of these other battles.
Nah, and
On
if
paper, at least.
I do like that if you want to, X can be 0, and you can just play this as a 2 mana to get to the backside quick.
Honestly, yeah, you could. You totally could.
Actually, you could play it for 2 mana and you could ramp with it because you could go get a that land creature, Dryad
Oh
land.
yeah.
I don't know
Ooh,
what it's called.
you just unlock some secret tech. I think this one might go
I think A
AB.
at the lowest.
Yeah, I like it.
I think this is one of the best ones.
Invasion of Innistrad for 2 and 2 black. Flash. Ooh, it's a battle with Flash. That's cool. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -13/-13 until end of turn with 5 battle counters on it. And then the flip side is Deluge of the Dead. It's an enchantment with when it enters the battlefield, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. For 2 and a black, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Not bad.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Flash instantly makes it way better, like way better.
Yeah. Could you, like, flash this in? No, you couldn't. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
I'm
Don't ever.
curious what your
Don't.
question is.
No, I. I was gonna say, can you flash it into as a response to you attacking? But you can't do that because I
No.
mean you could technically, but you couldn't choose it
Yeah, it doesn't do
as a
anything. Shut
target.
up.
Like it couldn't be a target. Anyway, yeah, I should shut up.
Yeah, I do like it that it has flash, so you can keep your mana up and do it on the end step before your turn. It kills anything like
Nearly anything,
99% of the
yeah,
time.
just kills
How often is there a 14/14 on the board? You know what I mean?
pretty
Yeah,
not often.
it happens, not enough to matter.
And at least
Backside
the
backside's
enchantment,
okay.
yeah, at least it does something when it flips. Like if it didn't do the other thing,
Yeah. The backside has two parts that are both okay. It makes a couple tokens, which there's lots of zombie travel decks it fits right in. And it's a little bit of graveyard hate for a little bit of an expensive cost at 3 more per card on the back. It's not bad. I say B. It's got its homes.
yeah, it has its homes. That I don't know if I'd put it in very many of my zombie decks, or well, I have like one, but it's good.
Invasion of Ixalan, 1 in green for it's got 4 counters. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Rests on the bottom. Backside is a dinosaur. It's called Belligerent Regisaur for a 4/3 trample. Whenever you cast a spell, it gets indestructible until end of turn.
Bro, you belligerent. You belligerent though.
I
Uh,
hate it. D. Instant
it
D.
gains indestructible once you just whenever you cast a spell.
Yeah, I don't like it.
D.
Even yeah,
Yeah, it's D.
yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
really
D.
do anything. Like it replaces itself right away, sure. And then you get a 4/3 trample indestructible, which is not
A
impactful. I
four
don't like it.
three. Yeah, that's
I
like
don't like it at all. Even in a dinosaur travel deck, I don't think I want to play this.
it
I don't
needs
like
to
it.
be bigger. Like if it was like a 6/6.
It
I don't
I just
know.
think I just think it needs to do something. Like the other one,
Bro, it gets
Icyoria, it
indestructible,
gives
bro.
everything mega trample. Oh, who cares? Read the next one.
Invasion of Kaldheim. Look at that. When Invasion of Kaldheim enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Until the end of your turn, you may play cards exiled this way. I'm kind of liking it already. And then the backside is Pyre of the World Tree. It's an enchantment. Discard a land card. Pyre of the World Tree deals 2 damage to any target. Whenever you discard a land card, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Whoa. I like
I
this. This is
I like
cool.
it. I like that you can like wheel your hand away, but you can still play bits of your hand your next turn.
Yeah. Well, I have a Shabraz the Sky Shark and whatever his face is deck. This actually would be kind of fun to put in.
Brawlin.
Brawlin, yeah, that's his name. I always forget
Other
his name.
guy.
Other guy.
Yeah. No,
This would be
this card's
fun.
cool. I like it a lot. I would put it in mono red decks for more like wheels,
Well,
sorta.
what's nice is that you get to like if you get a lot of mana and you're able to fill your hand with a lot of things, you can just win off of discarding like a bunch of lands.
Yeah, I would almost consider it for landfall decks just to discard lands and whatnot. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
say B. I think it's solid.
Yeah,
Not overwhelmingly good.
it's
Solid
not
B.
overwhelmingly good, but I think it's fun. I am a big fan of discarding and like wheeling or not wheeling necessarily, but like looting and stuff. I think it's just fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's just fun.
Yeah. You know what else is fun? Invasion of Karsis. The next one.
Is it
It's too
actually?
it's too red. It's fun for me. For four defense counters, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Board wipe, I like it. Damage based board wipe.
Board
And then
wipe.
board wipe on the backside, it's a elemental creature. It's a refraction elemental. Ward, pay 2 life. Whenever you cast a spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. 4/4. Love
Oh,
it.
oh,
Love it.
jeez. This
It
goes
doesn't
in
go in every deck.
Urabrask. What?
This should have been in our Urbas deck tech. Reverse spoilers.
Reverse spoiler.
Dude,
Holy
this
crap!
card's really good.
This
And it
is an
does my
S
favorite thing.
tier.
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I say
I
A.
don't want to get ahead of myself.
I say A. Like maybe S later. Maybe we'll
Okay,
bop
okay,
it up a
okay.
little bit, but I like it a lot. It doesn't go in every deck, but it does stuff right away. It's got only 4 defense counters, so it flips relatively easily. And then whenever you cast a spell, it damages each opponent. So that's 6 damage per spell. You can pop off with this. I like it. Like it a lot. Let's A tier. Next.
Thank you. Next. Okay. Invasion of New Phyrexia. For X, a white and a blue. When it enters the battlefield, create X 2/2 white and blue night creature tokens with vigilance. Flip her on over and you get Teferi. You get a planeswalker. Teferi, Akosa of Zalfir. For his +1 is draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discarded a creature card. His -2 is you get an emblem with knights you control, get +1/+0, and have ward 1. And his -3 is tap X creatures you control. When you do, shuffle target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value X or less into its owner's library. He has 4 loyalty. Right off the bat, I feel like his first 2 things are very not Teferi-like. I mean, I'm not like crazy into the lore, but
No.
his 3 is very Teferi-ish, but
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
sorry
Anyway.
about what?
Oh, could you not hear that?
No,
I just had. Oh, I got my dog a treat, and it was like super loud in real life.
Oh,
The bag.
In real life.
In real life, I just
Oh.
assumed that you heard it. Yeah. Anyway, Teferi. He's kind of cool.
I like the
guess.
front side. It has.
I'd put him in a night tribal deck. That the new
Yeah.
precon.
Oh
It's
yeah.
perfect in there. I do like that it does put a lot of power on the board on the front. I could play the front in like a token deck.
Mm-hmm. But
Otherwise,
man,
I don't know.
this looks
I
like it
say
was
it's-
actually designed for that one knight commander from the.
Yeah. The only reason it's not in there.
It's not in there.
Well, no, they don't print 2-sided cards in precons.
Wow. The more you
I
know.
don't know. It's MTG lore. That way you don't need to buy sleeves to play it. Anyway.
Okay, well, so it goes in a tribal deck. That's it. I mean, where would just tribal deck good stuff?
I would play it in a token deck.
I'd
I'd say it's a
B?
high C or low B.
I'd give it a B because I think it's like good for its tribe. Like I feel like if you're going Knights Tribal, I feel like this is actually maybe not an auto include, but I feel like this is a strong contender.
I mean, I would auto include it in a Knights tribal deck, but nowhere, probably nowhere else. I don't know a lot of blue white token decks, but it would go good there.
Yeah. All right.
Are you ready for the colorless one
Yes, I am.
that cares about colors? Invasion of Ravnica. 5 mana, 4 defense counters. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls that isn't exactly 2 colors. Backside, artifact creature, Guild Pact Paragon, 5/5. Whenever you cast a spell that's exactly 2 colors, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a card that's exactly 2 colors from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Again, very specific. Like Niv
Two
Mizzet Reborn
colors
wants this.
matters. Two color matters.
I think Niv Mizzet Reborn wants this and nothing else. And it does. I think it does a lot of work in there, though. Like it's removal on the front. I mean, expensive removal, but then on the back, it's like every card gets you another card back.
It's very specific. It seems, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems odd to me to make battles so specific. I feel like
Yeah,
battles would be more of like a broad thing with like a more broad buff to them. But this one's like you have one deck this goes in.
yeah,
Maybe two.
yeah. I don't know.
Uh
I because of it's narrow. It's not bad, and it's very narrow. I say D or C. You choose D or C.
um I
I'm
would,
almost inclined to say D. Like it's good
yeah,
in Niv Mizzet, it's
D.
like a B, but anywhere else, it's like I would never play this. Dang, dude,
Alright.
I'm gonna do something to you. Ready? I'm gonna steal this one because it's my favorite. Spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Invasion of Segovia, 2 and a blue. It's 4 defense counters. When it enters the battlefield, you make 2 1/1 Krakens with trample. The 1/1s with trample. On the backside, it's Satis. I think that's how you pronounce that. Sea Tyrant of Segovia. It's a 3/3 legendary serpent creature. Non-creature spells you cast have convoke. And at the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures. I love it.
Whoa. This one's
I
cool.
I want it for my Kaikar deck. Like, I just want to cast non-creature spells for no mana.
Yeah. And Kaikar
It's
just gives you those flyers that you can just hit this with, and then yeah,
yeah. I mean, just one spirit in Kaikar is probably going to knock this out pretty easy.
yeah, and being able to convoke, like you can with Kaikar, you can convoke with your spirits, and then you can sack them for more mana.
Yeah, and
Disgusting.
you can like you get to untap your stuff too, so you can like attack with Kaikar or tap him and a bunch of stuff for convoke, and then just untap and keep him with his blockers until you need to convoke him out again. Love it.
Yeah, wow, and all packaged in a two and a blue. S tier,
S tier,
S tier.
best battle in my opinion, probably,
Yeah, now I know why
maybe.
you reserved that other one for A. Now that I think about it, because I'm looking at that one, I'm like, S tier. Invasion of Chandelar. For 3 and 2 green. When it enters the battlefield, return up to 3 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. It has 4 counters on it. Flip to the backside. Leyline Surge. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. You'd play this in something where you have big creatures. Yet again, you know, you want to cheat stuff out.
I think
Uh,
it's broad enough where you can put in several decks. I mean, it's just permanent
True.
cards. It can be
Oh, it is
anything
permanent,
that's
huh?
not anything that's not an instant or sorcery. You can even do lands, although it's kind of slow.
Oh yeah, it is permanent.
But hey, maybe
Sometimes when I
a big
see,
land hit the graveyard. Maybe you get your Cabal coffers back. You know.
yeah, permanents are nice. Okay, no, this is good.
I say it's B. It's solid. The backside's not awesome. I mean, it could be, but it also could just say in B.
Yeah. All right, Invasion of Tarkir. This one has some of the best art.
Yeah.
For 1 and a red and 5 counters on it, when it enters the battlefield, reveal any number of dragon cards from your hand. When you do, Invasion of Tarkir deals X plus 2 damage to any other target, where X is the number of cards revealed this way. Let's flip her to the back. Defiant Thundermaw. Flying Trample. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, it deals 2 damage to any target. Yeah,
That's
this is
pretty good in
good.
dragon decks.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
only
not
2
bad.
mana. In a dragon deck, you're gonna have lots of flyers. You can probably flip it over pretty easy. I'd say it's a B. It shines in dragon decks, but you don't want to play it anywhere else.
But doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything anywhere else. Yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. You're not going to put it anywhere else other than a dragon deck.
Yeah.
Cool. Fun. Next.
Next, Invasion of Pharaohs. 2 and a, almost said blue. 2 and a white. It's a battle.
What? What?
Yeah, dude, we got a battle on the battle list. It's got 4 defense counters. When it enters the battlefield, search for a aura, god, or demigod card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. On the backside, it is a legendary enchantment creature, god, Ifara, ever sheltering. She is blue and white. She has lifelink and indestructible as long as you control at least 3 other enchantments, and whenever another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. 4/4. Super solid. Goes in any enchantment deck. Yeah.
Yeah, would you say this is like an auto include?
I would say it's an auto include in any enchantment deck that has these colors, blue and white. I would say
Yeah, the
I would
drawing the card.
almost say A. It's pretty good. Maybe now I'm gonna say B because it doesn't go everywhere. Just in enchantment decks, it really shines. In
I feel
enchantment
like
decks,
it's
it's like an S, but
yeah.
you can't put it anywhere. So I want to say B.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll throw it in B.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's more redundancy for play an enchantment, draw a card, or even when an enchantment enters the battlefield, even better. So you can make a shrine tokens and draw more cards. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the payoff is actually pretty good, and for 2 and a white, it's not bad. And the 4 battle counters, like I really like calling them battle counters. It's
No,
it's not too
it's totally
crazy
good.
to try to get. You'll probably be able to get that. Okay,
Last one, Levi.
what's the last one? Levi. Okay, Invasion of Tolvada for 3, a white and a black. When it enters the battlefield, return target non-battle permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. 5 counters on it. The Broken Sky. Really cool name. It's an enchantment. Creature tokens you control get +1/+0 and have a lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. Uh this is nice. It's a little expensive at 3 white and a black, but being able to return things from the graveyard to the battlefield, that's pretty nice.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, you can cheat out a
Uh,
lot of good stuff with it. But this seems to care more about tokens, so you're definitely going to want to find something that, like,
feels disconnected, the front and the
yeah,
back,
it kind of
but
does.
that's fine. I don't know. I say the sum of all its parts, it's solid. You make tokens, you return stuff, and you pump your board.
A
Give it
little
lifelink.
expensive. Could be C or B for
I
me.
say B. Like no, let's put it in C. Like it's not bad.
Yeah,
Probably has a home somewhere. I mean, yeah.
cool. Well, how are you
I
feeling
o-
about this?
I always think we're gonna shuffle this around a lot, but it looks pretty good to me, honestly.
Yeah, I think the majority of them being in B, and then we have an equal amount in A and C and D. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's just a solid one because there's just it's the thing is that there's a clear winner.
I love Segovia. Maybe it's just my spell slinging side coming out, but I love it. Convoke's broken. I
Yeah,
just like it.
yeah, Convoke's broken in the right like when it's used like this.
Yeah, yeah, and it untaps your stuff. It's a self enabler. It gives you 3 creatures, right? The 2 tokens and then it
Hmm.
itself is a creature on the back. So it's ramp. It gives you tokens. It's a lot all at once.
Yeah. Well, it seems to me like overall, at least in the rares and higher, they get relatively specific. These battles do.
Yeah,
Some of them are a little more broad. Like I've seen some of the like uncommon ones. They're a little more just kind of
F
base
tier.
buff, simple F tier. These ones get a little more specialized, but overall, they're a fun mechanic, and I hope that they expand on it more.
Yeah, I think they will. I mean, these are all battle sieges, so let's see what other subtypes they get later. Maybe you put battles down and you have to protect them later. Who knows? Anyway, that's the definitive 100% nothing else matters battle tier list of all time. Thanks and
Yes.
see ya,
Thanks and see ya.
bro. How much did you hear my dog in that?